don't belong here. How the hell she get her own tear? In my heart, y'all put no fear. Fuck you, nigga, just to be clear. I'm tired of all of y'all fake misses, acting like you really fuck with me. See you skimming really want my spot. You claim me bully, but I know you not. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Chanel, and we are here with another reaction video. So y'all know, I know y'all have seen it all over the internet with Lizzo. All right, we got Lizzo accusers claim dancers feared retaliation if they didn't do what she wanted, and it's like, dang, Lizzo, could I see? I mean, I don't, and like I know her like that, so it's like, can she really be that mean? Like they said, like fat shaming, all type of acts she got them doing. You know, I guess that's what happens when, you know, fame just go to your head. So let's go ahead and get this video started. And while I'm doing that, if you have not already hit that like, hit that subscribe, go ahead and do that for me. And let's jump into the video.
Demands or suggestions made by Lizzo, as you say, were they direct, where they said, I really want you to do it? Or was it more, I'm afraid if I don't, I might get fired?
Yeah, I think for both of us, there was like this always looming feeling of thinking that if you didn't do something or you didn't adhere to certain suggestions or demands, that your job could be in jeopardy. I mean, there have been specific instances, for example, whenever we were in contact with our agents and we were trying to negotiate receiving a retainer while we were working with the team, things kind of started being more tense in the work environment, more hostile. So right off the bat, we kind of already felt like the energy was shifting, and after negotiations for retainers began, we got an email before one of the shows, basically from somebody from her management team, saying that the way that we have been acting was unprofessional and the attitudes that we were exhibiting on the job was unacceptable, and that it could be grounds for termination. And that's just one specific instance.
Oh man, so basically it sounds like she wanted some, or somebody wanted some work slaves. Okay, come in, do your job, or do what I tell you to do, and shut up. That's what it sounded like. She didn't, you know, they didn't want them contacting their agencies trying to get a better deal, retainers for them. Like, soon as they started trying to like make sure that their end is taken care of, it's like, oh, now they're difficult to work with. They gonna ask questions. They gonna wanna, you know, things done the right way. They're not gonna just do what we want them to do because it's Lizzo. Yeah. They want like super fans. The ones that would do anything. Work for free, do anything. That's what they want, super fans. They, you know, and you can't do that. Pay them folks and treat them right. This is why they gotta have, you know, agents and stuff, because like, don't nobody want to work with under the conditions. Pay them ladies fairly and treat them right. And I don't see where the problem come in at. If it was just one person, maybe two, you know, but it's been a couple people coming out saying Lizzo is not who we think she is, that she's not a nice person.
That we went through in regards to working with the team.
There is so many instances where dancers who did, you know, have fun with her and, you know, go along with like what she was doing and, you know, be down for anything, that they were favored, they were hired for more shows, they were invited on, you know, like private jets. And
she did this whole have fun with her. And I'm just trying to know what this have fun with Lizzo meaning quotation marks. Cause look, Lizzo, you know, I think you're an attractive woman to be like, it's big, but look, it ain't that serious. It's not that serious, and there's a lot of other work out here we can go on besides being abused at work. You know,
do cool things and, you know, could hang out with her in like tropical settings like Hawaii and stuff like that. Some of our coworkers, you know, it's just like there was no line between professionalism and personal. And so we had in our minds that if we weren't, you know, down for anything, that we would then be ostracized later. It was this unspoken thing in the camp that if you weren't.
I don't understand is, okay, y'all are all there to do a job. And I'm not by no means on the side of the abusers. But I don't know why just not leave. I don't know why not just leave. I don't get it. You don't have to stay there. Like, and for those who doing it, like, I ain't judging you either. You feel me? If y'all want to go out there and have fun with Lizzo and do whatever she say do, like, I ain't knocking y'all. Y'all do y'all thing. That's y'all. But for those who not like in the environment, I'm not saying, you know, not to take up for yourself, but why not just leave? You know, why not just leave? It seems like it's a whole case of just not liking how they were being treated, but it's like either you're the in crowd or you're the out crowd. They seem to be the out crowd, and I'm not saying it's a good thing. Like, I'm not trying to say like, oh well, they should have just did it, but I'm just saying leave. It's other celebrities. I don't know what y'all ladies do. I don't know if they dance, sing, whatever, you know, but there are plenty of people out here who will respect y'all craft and respect y'all. Just leave. I commend these ladies for even coming out, because it seems like, you know, in today's time, it's kind of hard when people come out because there's so many fake people out here. For one, who are just want to lie, damage reputations, trying to get what they can get out of people, and then you have those who are, you know, tell the truth and they, you know, get ridiculed or retaliated against, which these ladies feel like. So I just can't believe it's gotten to the point where like they got to get lawyers or representation for the public. It is crazy. I don't know if they're looking for compensation or they're trying to sue Lizzo like for any kind of thing, or what is this whole thing kind of about? Is it just to make it aware that Lizzo is doing this, or are they wanting something? You know, I haven't seen a statement yet released from Lizzo or her camp. I mean, if y'all have, put it in the comment section below. I haven't, but it sucks. It sucks because you don't want to see nobody's reputation get damaged. You know, in these time of days, you gotta kind of wait it out a bit to kind of get the whole story. Not that I'm discrediting these two young ladies. I'm just saying you gotta be careful in these times because people are. This is the most scamming, manipulative generation, it seems like. And like I said, if this is true for these ladies, I mean, I feel like, I guess they're getting their story out. You know, like I said, I don't know if they're looking for something, but maybe they're getting their story out.
For fun, like if you like skipped out on all of the like outings and, you know, all that stuff, that you wouldn't be seen in good favor from Lizzo, and that you would then not be considered like one of the people that is like cool and down for anything, and then therefore not be booked for as many jobs.
You mentioned that there was some kind of a dispute over a retainer. Company with Lizzo, when both of you parted company with Lizzo, was it just kind of happened? Were you terminated? Did you quit? How did the separation go?
Okay.
Yeah, for me, my situation was a little bit different than Ari's. There was a meeting that Lizzo had. It was all of our meetings were pretty intense, but this one was a more intense meeting with her, just emphasizing the fact that she wasn't pleased with our performing and that we still weren't dancing up to, you know, her standards. And basically this was after the intense re-audition that we went through after, you know, having hours of rehearsal. Mm-hmm. To which she then brought up the allegations of us drinking before shows. I raised my hand to speak. She allowed me to speak. Okay. And in that moment, I let her know that, you know, we never partook in those activities, and that we would never put ourselves, her, or the show or our jobs in jeopardy. And days later, one of her tour managers terminated me in a hotel lobby. What goes into my...
Oh, wow. Okay, so for her, when she said meeting, it depends on the meeting, you know. It depends on the meeting. I definitely get this. I've been through something similar to this in the CNA field, you know, just a deal when thinking I am difficult to deal with when really she had issues. But I mean, for all we know, there may have been some drinking. We just heard her say that you know, if you didn't partake in the lifestyle what Lizzo that was doing, you didn't get the position you wanted. So I mean, maybe there was some. I don't know. I don't know how many is on that team. And like, I need some more background information on this. I don't know how many on that team. From old girl in the green standpoint, it do look like she spoke up and then got fired. So Lizzo is not trying to hear no difficulty, it seemed like. I mean, we're not there. We don't know. It is a sad situation because nobody should be in a position to where they feel, you know, abused or mistreated in the work area. No matter who you are. No matter who you are. So, I mean, if Lizzo called a meeting and she's saying there's those that are drinking that don't need to be, I mean, she might not be talking about you, sis. She could be talking about somebody else. I don't know. I don't know. Erica, I don't know. I just hate that for her because somebody deserves to be fired like that. That's why I don't be caring about them 2 weeks notices. You see how this be happening? Do you see, like, I am all for professionalism. I am all for that. And in the beginning, like when I first started working, like I was stone cold on the whole 2 weeks notice situation. I think I have given, it's been twice in my life where I did not give a 2 weeks notice. But you see how employees will just fire you? They call it down to the lobby and you got to go. Just like that, you don't have a job. It's cutthroat. I mean, maybe that's part of the game. I don't know. But that's why I don't be caring about them 2 weeks notices. Because they do not care about you when it's time to work. They don't give you no 2 weeks notice when you gotta get fired. When they lay you off, maybe a layoff. But not fired. You are gone that day. So I hate that for her though. Alright, let's hear this other girl story.
Termination is that I have felt for a really long time that they were questioning my abilities due to weight gain. It was never explicitly said, hey, you know, you're gaining weight, your job is in jeopardy. It was never that. It was very nuanced. It was very under the rug. And I think that language was used to keep from being canceled. Previously, she had said, you know, she was worried about me at South by Southwest. And when I was at South by Southwest, that was the first time I had showed up to a Lizzo event or gig, noticeably having gained weight. There was nothing different about me. My performance skills were the same. My demeanor was the same. My energy was the same. The only thing that was different about me was my weight. And in this meeting,
my thing is, this is my whole thing, you know, because it's from what I've been hearing in the tabloids, the media, is like Lizzo was fat shaming her dancers. They're gaining weight and she don't like it, and she don't like that. And people are saying, well, how's she gonna fat shame if she fat? Listen, I don't agree with the fat shaming, but that girl wants what she wants. I don't see the problem, like, unless she's making like comments and remarks about people's weight in a negative way, like, girl, you getting fat, or girl, you getting, but she wants her dancers up to par. And I'm not saying because you gain weight or you big that you can't dance. I've seen some big girls work, okay? But what I'm saying is that's just what she's looking for. I'm looking for this. This is what I want in my dancers, and this is what we're paying you for. You know, you don't see me trying to go to Hooters trying to get a job. I ain't got it, bruh. I don't got what fits the Hooters description. And I ain't that. That's Hooters. That's what they do. You know, I am not trying to go out here play basketball, pro, WNBA. I ain't got it, y'all. I'm 5'1", okay? I'm 5'1", 162 pounds. I ain't dribbling no ball down no court against them, okay? That's their thing. In the leagues, there's qualifications to get in the league, right? We want you this type of way, so you fit this or else. That's just, I see that with any other type of job, models, entertainment, like I see that everywhere. I don't see her saying I don't like big people or I think y'all are disgusting. I don't see her doing that. She says she wants her dancers a certain way, and I don't see the problem with that. Like I said, making fun of, picking, being derogatory towards them, then I don't agree with that. But saying she wants her dancers that's going to go on tour with her, that she's going to pay, she wants them to be a certain way, I don't see the problem with that. You don't, the dancers for these NFL teams, do you see a big girl on any team? Think of every NFL team and the dancers, the Cowboys, the Cowgirls, the dancers. Do you see any big girls on that team? And they know for facts if they pick up weight, they're getting dropped. But we don't see nobody talking about them. Them type of dancers. Cheerleaders. For any team. Do you see big girls on there? And they know if they start to gain weight, hey, you're going to have to chill out. Because it's an image. So if this is the image she wants, I don't see a problem with her wanting what she wants. It's how she go about it. If she's saying she don't want you being above a certain weight because of whatever, then that's her thing. I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem with it.
Stated as well that, dancers get fired for gaining weight. And then she kind of paused and looked at me, and I still don't know if she really meant to single me out in that moment. But when she looked at me and she said that, I was kind of like, so she's really concerned about my weight. And then, when we had that private meeting, when I was kind of cornered, they kind of wouldn't let me, get away with not telling them something personal. So, and a reason why something was wrong with me. So I ended up telling them that I struggle with, anxiety and depression, and that I'm in recovery from an eating disorder. And as soon as I said eating disorder, they immediately were like, oh, like in their head, it was making sense as to why I was gaining weight, because it had something to do with an eating disorder problem.
Yes. Like I said, I'm not discrediting these two women. If that's what happened, then, shame on Lizzo and their team. But I will say, being on the road, you're on the road with a star, a superstar, not no C, D, E, F, B celebrity. You're on the road with a pop star, you feel me? And it's going to be a lot of fast-paced things, a lot of changes on the go. You got to be ready, you know what I'm saying? And she wants you to be a certain way, to look a certain way, or whatever like that. And it depends on where you're at in your journey of your disorder. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that you don't deserve to work because of it. Not to say you're less than anybody. Because, baby girl, you are just as special as anybody else out there dancing. But, they probably look at it as this could be a problem. What if she relapses? What if she's gaining weight? What if? We're going to have to let you go. We're going to have to let you go. So it's a touchy topic. I've only heard it from the accuser's point of view. I haven't heard anything from Lizzo's point of view. If y'all have anything, any clips, let me know. Leave in the comment section below. I'm not on anyone's side here because I don't have enough of the facts. If I had to judge it, I would just seem like maybe, when it comes to people and their profession and something that's their baby, we can't tell somebody how they want something. Regardless of how dumb it may sound, we can't say, oh, well, they don't like fat people because they don't want fat people, or I need to stop saying fat people because I don't want to offend nobody, okay? But big people in the video because that's their preference. That's their preference. That's their preference. Like I said, I need to hear more about this for real. I need to hear something from Lizzo's camp, because it's just sounding like it's a strict environment. It's sounding like it's a strict environment. There may be favoritism on the set. A little bit. It may be. And that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It depends on how the demeanor. So far, I haven't heard anything mean come out of their mouth. Like, I haven't heard a statement where Lizzo said something mean or derogatory to them. So I'm not even going to count that. That's how Lizzo is. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't heard anything like bad, other than, well, if you don't do what she wants you to do, you don't get to participate in other things and you get looked down upon, it's like, you ain't got to be there. You don't have to be there either. There's other artists that's out there performing, that's on tours. You know, you don't have to be there. And I'm not saying take it. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. That whole weight thing is looking like, to me, is like a preference thing. And if that's the case, then that's her preference. I don't see a problem with that. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But that concludes this video, you guys. If you have not already, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms. That is she.chanel. And until we meet again, you guys, we are